Welcome to episode 49 of Boston Swap, a Director of Football challenge here on Boston United FM. Boston United of Conference North and Boston Town of the United Counties League were switched in the non-league football pyramid. I took over at United down at level 9 and won consecutive promotions until the Championship. We're now in the Premier League and we finished 5th and 8th in our first 2 seasons, giving us Europa League football last campaign. All off-field decisions are made by Mr. Transfer Genius, our Director of Football. He takes control of transfers, scouting and backroom staff. We played Manchester City at home, Nottingham Forest Brian Clough Arena, in the last episode and were beaten by 2-0 back in September. We've played a lot of football since and have made it through to the semi-final of the FA Cup, which is also against Manchester City, this time at Wembley. We were struggling from the end of October through to the end of 2030. However, we ended the run of 10 Premier League games without a win in spectacular style, thrashing Aston Villa 5-1. We've only lost 2 games since the turn of the year, away at Tottenham Hotspur and at home to West Ham United. We got revenge over Spurs by beating them in their own ground in the FA Cup 5th round. We've had more impressive results since then, drawing away at league leaders Liverpool and putting 5 past Crystal Palace in the FA Cup quarter-final. Our last match was a 0-0 draw at second place Chelsea. We're currently on a run of 3 consecutive clean sheets. We've been up and down the table this season, especially recently as the teams from 6th place downwards are all very close. We're currently in 10th. Winning our game in hand could see us move up into the European places. Birmingham City and Swansea City are already relegated, whilst Liverpool are favourites for the title. Our January signings have made a difference to our form, especially out wide. Mr. Transfer Genius brought in Pedro Pereira from Chelsea, and he's been fantastic on the left-hand side. On the opposite flank, Abdulkadir Amua has been almost as good after joining on loan from Porto. With our South African strike duo Skippers and Langer, neither of whom were regulars, being sold for a combined £56 million, we needed a striker. Brazilian Ferragem joined from Fluminense for £17 million. Eric Olsen is a new backup keeper after loanee Dean Henderson suffered a major injury and was sent back to Huddersfield. Abdulaziz Laib is a midfielder who originally agreed to sign on a Bosman free transfer, but we had the opportunity of paying Nice £3.6 million to bring him in 6 months early, which we did. We do have selection problems today with both first choice centre-backs being suspended. Also, striker Oscar Rossi, who has 18 goals for us this season, is on loan from Man City and therefore unable to play. Ferragem will take his place. Alonso and youth graduate Harrod will play together at the back. Laib plays in midfield with our impressive wide man Pereira and Abdul Kadir also in the lineup. Steven Bergwijn plays in the number 10 role. Can we make it to our first ever FA Cup final? City are going all out for it with Fati up front and Mbappe on the right this time, Pedri on the left, De Ligt at the back. But hopefully we'll cause them a few problems. We would have liked to have had Oscar Rossi available, but being on loan from City, it's natural that he can't play against them. But here we go. Let's kick off. We've got a long throw on the left, but the keeper comes out for it and catches it. Launches it up forward, but Pereira picks it up. He gives it to Ferragem, but Catherine saves. Another long throw on the right this time. Goes near post, but it's cleared. Magalhaes gets it back. He's into the area. Tries to get across him. Fernandez puts it across. Laib, he's hit the post. It's come back to Abdul Kadir. Back to Magalhaes. But he's tackled and it's cleared by Pedri. Ansu Fati on the ball. Now Mbappe on the right. He loses out. Now Pereira's set Ferragem through. He's on goal. but it's tipped wide. Corner, Abdul Qadir to take it, goes near post, but it's cleared just about. But Abdul Qadir picks it up again, but he's offside. But we've got through to half time, it's 0-0. We've looked the more dangerous, we've had all the attacks, but unfortunately, we've not quite picked up that opening goal. The players are doing all right. Magalhaes is on a 6.3, as is Abdul Qadir. So it's that right-hand side. But judging by the highlights, we've had a lot of the ball down there. And Magalhaes has been getting into the penalty area. I don't see him as being a problem. I think we're just going to go straight out there and hopefully we'll nick a goal and then see if we can hold on. Free kick to City. It's gone to Pedri on the edge of the box. He's curled one, but it's into the side netting. Corner to us. Abdul Qadir with it. It's cleared. It's now with Musa. Back to Ansu Fati. He's now going to run in on goal. Are we going to stop him? We're trying, but Bazunu saves it. The ex-City goalkeeper out for a corner. Ball comes in, but it's cleared. Half cleared at least. 73 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. We've got a chance to make a couple of changes. Abdul Qadir, he's not having his greatest game. Whether he's one who just doesn't like the big occasion, we're playing at Wembley. I'm going to bring Ortiz on for him. I'm going to see what effect that has on us. See if it gives us a little bit more fresh legs, a bit more creativity. And then we've got the chance of making some more changes. We've got a throw. Forward towards Ferragem. He's running through. He's going to try and get through on goal. He's going to shoot, but Catherine saves it again. Right, there's 10 minutes to go. I think I'm going to make a change in the middle of the park. Fernandez and Laib are not playing very well today. I'm going to bring Laib off. I'm actually going to bring Shane Wilson on. He's a player who we originally signed on loan from Manchester City, then signed him permanently, and he became a wonder kid. So he's probably got something to prove against City. Hopefully he can do it today. Right, we've got a free kick really late on. It goes far post, but it's nodded wide. Into stoppage time. City are on the attack. Out to Gibbons at the right back, but now we've got the ball back and we're going to try and counter. Pereira down the left-hand side. He's surely going to cut in. He goes far post to Ortiz. He's there and he's scored. He's put us 1-0 up. 91 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes of stoppage time to go. I asked for fresh legs and he's given us them. Volley at the far post. And we've gone 1-0 up. And this is where we get the tactics board out. 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. I think what we do, we bring Simmons on for Bergwijn. We drop him hopefully back into defensive midfield. He can play just as a defensive midfielder. Just sit in front of the back four. Change the fullbacks to defend. Ferragem can be changed. He can go to a pressing forward on attack. Try and stop them from attacking from deep. Going to leave the wide men as they are. Fernandez can go to a defensive role. Going to keep Wilson on deep line playmaker on support because we still want a little bit going forward to try and counter what they're doing. So we'll go to positive rather than attacking. We're going to stay on our feet. We're not going to use an offside trap, just in case. We're going to slow the pace down. We're not going to distribute to anybody. We're just going to kick it long. Lots of time wasting. Be more disciplined. Play for set pieces. We're not going to play out of defence. We're not going to work the ball into the box. We're just going to hit early crosses. We're not going to do any overlapping. And let's see if this works for the remaining 2 minutes. And there we go. We've won by 1-0 at Wembley. A 92nd minute winner for Guillermo Ortiz. And we're going back to Wembley for an FA Cup final. It wasn't a great game, just 18 shots between the two teams. City had 65% possession, but we had that one goal. We do get a couple of £1 million for that semi-final win, but it's more about reaching the final of the FA Cup. What we need to do now is find out who we're going to be playing. And it's Chelsea, the team that are second in the Premier League, a team that only a couple of weeks ago we did draw 0-0 with at their own ground. So it's going to be another tight one, I think. And that nicely fits in at the end of the season, 24th of May 2031. That's going to be the last game of the season and the last game of the series. We're going to be hitting episode 50 in the next episode. And what a way to go out. An FA Cup final against Chelsea at Wembley. Before then, we do have 5 Premier League matches to play. And hopefully we'll actually finish in the top 6 or 7 and get a European qualification that way. Obviously, winning the FA Cup should also get us into Europe. But it would be nice to keep our run of top 8 finishes going, having finished 5th in the first season and then 8th last season. Join us next time for the FA Cup final against Chelsea. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.